Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today I have the 2019 Ford F350 Lariat. As with the F150 video, it is raining way too hard to risk the camera, so I'm going to include pictures on my Instagram so you can check out the exterior of the truck. This one's pretty much fully optioned. You could probably add a couple more things here and there. You have the premium sound system, which sounds great. This has the panoramic sunroof, which of course we're not going to be using today. But this is an awesome truck, and it is a truck. I mean, when you're driving this, you know what you're driving. So, yeah, let's go ahead, take this for a drive. This is all courtesy of Auto Fair Ford in Manchester. I have Eric here with me.
Hello again.
So yeah, let's go ahead, take this for a drive. You have the big, chunky shifter.
Definitely not going to accidentally slip in a neutral or manual with that thing.
You know where you're going and how you're doing it. This is not a truck that's meant to be babied around. It's like, I'm a truck. This has the 6.2 V8. Does not have the get up and go that the 150 does. But, I mean, we were just talking about how if you get like a 550, I think you said.
The 550 we can't sell to personal owners. The biggest we can sell is a 450.
And that one you said if you spec that out, right?
If you spec it out with everything you need to tow, it'll tow up to 34,000 pounds. This one isn't quite there. This one tows is rated to tow about 12,100 pounds, which is
more than you need.
Yeah, unless you're trying to tow a big trailer full of other trucks. But if you're doing that, Ford's got you covered too. We can get you some models.
With the 6-speed, I mean, you don't even... Well, I'm assuming once they advance the 10-speed to the point where it can handle the loads that they can tow, they're going to put it in here.
Oh, yeah.
6-speed's not bad, though.
Yeah, this is built to be a work truck. As of right now, all of the Super Duty vehicles that we have at Auto Fair Ford all have the plow package on it. They all have tow packages on them. They're built to work as hard as you do.
Oh, yeah. This truck is pretty much for a person who wants all the features the 150 has, but needs to do things the 150 can't. Pretty much.
Yeah. It's not doesn't have quite all the luxury features that the Platinum did.
Right.
But you've got your heated and cooled seats, you've got heated steering wheel, enough legroom to fit myself as a 6.5-foot man.
That's something that can't be said in a Fiesta.
Yeah. It's real funny when I have to move one.
You're better off just pushing it.
Yeah. I just open the sunroof and stick my head out.
It's even me at like 5'9". The Fiesta's a pretty tight fit.
Yeah.
Right. Ride the wave of torque. I mean, it's not fast, but when you're towing a trailer and it can do like that same kind of thing, that's cool. I like the looks of those new Rams. Those look pretty cool.
Yeah.
the new Chevy and GMC design, that's controversial right there. That I'm not a huge fan of.
It's a little touch and go for me.
Basically all of Chevy's 2019 just refreshes. The Camaro is not great. The GMC truck, that looks okay. The Chevy,
Yeah,
especially when it's like the all blacked out front, it's like,
Yeah, it's a little weird looking to me. But each their own.
Oh yeah.
I'm under the opinion I don't drive a truck, but if I did, I'd definitely roll with a Ford, because if I buy one, I'm buying it because it's got to work for me.
Right.
I'm not buying a truck to drive it around, to own a truck.
Exactly.
So my father has a Silverado that he loves, which is much more of like a driving around truck.
Oh yeah. I mean, now that you put it in tow haul mode, the transmission's a little bit more willing to upshift and downshift. But it was starting to move a little bit there. It's definitely a firmer ride, but they do that because of the fact that if you're loading this up with all the weight and all that, you don't want a truck that's sagging down the road like a 1964 Impala.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit before about ground clearance, making some jokes of, you'll never hit a dog, it'll just go right under the car and come out and find the other side.
Probably like if a deer, if you were to hit a small deer, maybe it might brush the bottom of the truck, but
yeah.
Other than that, no, you're fine. It'll clear almost anything.
You can, technically, you can put bigger wheels on this. I think this only has the 19s on it. No, it's got the 20s, but you can put up to 22-inch wheels on this thing. That
12-foot lift. 12-foot lift. Wow.
22-inch wheels, yeah. That is the largest that Ford will put on these vehicles coming out of the factory.
Yeah, you really don't need much more than that. Is that a food truck? I'm hungry, come on. Hickory sticks, what is that? Barbecue.
The barbecue food truck.
Yeah.
Here's hoping it's going back to the dealership.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, this is the Lariat. If you still get your wood paneling here on everything.
Oh, that actually feels really. It's not the gloss wood that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's real wood, but
it is not real wood. The Limiteds come with real wood. The F-150 Limiteds.
So that tree you're towing in the back, yeah, that's in your truck too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like just from an aesthetic point, I'm a big fan of like dark wood.
Yeah. You know, when that car pulled out, I started to realize that if you were to T-bone a little sedan like that, you'd be pretty much at the window.
Yeah, no, you have to be very aware of what you're driving around when you're in here.
Maybe semi-truck, you might be door level.
Yeah.
But they dropped the front bumper down low, so it's not as bad.
Yep.
This thing and a dually would take up this whole road.
Yeah. We sold the highest trim level we put for the Super Duties is the King Ranch, and we had a F450 dually King Ranch last summer. That,
oh boy.
We ended up selling. That is I think it's just as much, if not more, than the Raptors. I think it's pretty close to like 80
80, yeah.
And that's if you want to move and then take the whole house with you.
Yes. This truck has a much different sound to it. It's not like it's V8,
Yeah.
but it's like a deep, grunty V8. It's funny because I've never reviewed a diesel. I've actually never even driven a diesel in my life.
Well, we'll have to get one of those for you. We have a couple of our diesel pickups still to the F150s.
Yep.
And then
Oh, F-150s are...
there was one diesel option for F-150s. The 3... Oh, my brain just stopped working. It's early in the morning. Forgive me.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, the 3.0 turbo diesel.
Oh, nice.
We have, it's the only diesel option we have for F-150s.
But I know a couple people have asked me, hey, can you do, like a Ram Cummins dually truck? So
Yep. We actually, as of this morning, I think we have someone coming in to look at it later today, but we have a 3500 Ram dually, dual rear axle sitting on the lot that we got as a trade-in.
probably for one of these.
I think so. I think he traded to a 350. But I don't think he got a Lariat model. I think he got an XL.
Which, to be completely honest, for one of these trucks, that's the way you really are thinking of going.
As a personal opinion,
Yeah,
not a AutoFair Ford opinion.
exactly.
If you were to buy a work truck, I would buy more of a base model. But I mean, if you want like a 350 and you also want to be able to drive it around and take the family out on like a weekend trip and everything, the Lariat's the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Your heated seats and your navigation and everything.
Well, just as perspective to how big this truck is, we'll take it into this rural neighborhood.
You know, this truck could eat half the vehicles in these driveways.
And then eat the second daily driver that's also in the driveway.
Yeah. One of my earlier jobs in my life was working at a warehouse company, and I used to drive box trucks and flatbeds, and this is very reminiscent of being in 16-foot flatbeds.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of length and everything, we were talking about how you can get an 8-foot, or the crew cab with the 8-foot bed in this thing, and it is like a 20-foot truck. If you really wanted to take up the whole road.
Those are the kind of trucks where people try to pass you and they're like, keep going, keep going, keep going. But yeah, this is an awesome truck. I mean, it's not nearly as plush as the 150, but the person who's buying these trucks, that's not the kind of truck they want. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please stay tuned for more future videos with AutoFair, and have a great day.